Hello everyone, this is Matt Hoots and I'm at a client's house right now, and they brought me out because we wanted to look at some potential moisture issues in their house. We looked at the crawl space and some other things, but I mainly want to talk about what is happening inside the wall. Now, I did a moisture reading on this wall, on the drywall behind me, and the moisture content was elevated. It was that the sensor went off because it was a little bit too high. But I checked everything else in the house, and the rest of the drywall was actually acceptable as far as the moisture readings. It was pretty low in the normal range. So I'm going to take a look at the outside and see what we have and figure out why the moisture is coming in through this wall. All right, so I'm on the outside of the house now. We found the culprit, and what I was first looking for were cracks in the siding. I did find some cracks in the foundation, but that wasn't the issue here. They just had it painted recently, so that was one of the clues. And what I found out is what they did when you have lap siding, you only want to caulk the sides of the siding. And in this case, they caulked the bottom as well. So what's happening on the inside where I tested for the moisture is that the moisture is getting trapped in the wall because there's no way of escaping through the siding because it's not very well ventilated out here. So let me show you really quickly what not to do. So as you can see right here, it's kind of hard to see, but you're supposed to caulk the sides, which is fine. Good job at caulking the sides, but you're not supposed to caulk the lap. I see a little bit of a gap on that one, probably not enough to breathe. But if you look at this one up here, definitely caulked really well. And this is, 4 or 5 pieces. I do see one up here with a few gaps in it, so it's able to breathe a little bit right there. But when we did the moisture reading on the inside of the drywall here, the moisture is not able to escape through the siding. It's not able to breathe, and therefore it's trying to come back into the inside, which is causing issues with the drywall.
Now that was an example of the water going inside the house because you've caulked all the edges of the siding. Now I have a different example here where we've got a completely different result even though the preparation was done the same.
So I'm at a client's house and they call me out here because they have peeling paint. I want to talk to you about a few reasons why this paint is peeling, because it doesn't have to be peeling. I don't think it was put on that long ago, but because of a poor prep job, we're now seeing failing in this paint. Well, first of all, when you have lap siding like this, the purpose of lap siding is for any water that gets behind it to come out. So what the painter did wrong, they caulked this joint. The only joints you want to caulk are inside where the corner boards meet the siding. But when you caulk this, what happens is this is raw wood behind it. And when moisture gets in, moisture has to have a way to get out. And because it doesn't have a way to get out because this was caulked, it's going to try to come out through the wood and put the pressure on the paint. And when it does that, that's when this paint starts to peel. So when you see peeling paint, a lot of it's because of the prep job, but a lot of it's because the moisture is getting behind it. It doesn't have a way for it to get out. So when you caulk, again, caulk the sides. Now I did notice when I was peeling some of this back and then some other sides of the house, they probably could have primed a little bit better, but I'm not going to blame the primer in this case. This is a case of the siding needs to breathe and moisture has to get out. Whenever we install siding on a new house, especially wood siding, we make sure it's primed on all 6 sides. When you prime on all 6 sides, even if moisture gets behind there, it can't migrate through the wood, putting pressure on the paint, and that'll solve your problem.
Now the fix for the job that had the hardy plank is fairly simple. All he has to do is take a utility knife and break that seal, allow the siding to breathe at that horizontal strip. Now on the wood siding, it's a little bit more of a challenge. This needs a complete new paint job. But before they can repaint it, they need to remove the caulking on that horizontal strip, replace any of the siding that is rotted as a result. Hopefully they back prime this time, prime the wood, and then repaint the whole house.
If you enjoyed this video, give us a thumbs up. And for your convenience, we've loaded up other videos just like this. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button and notifications to get notifications for other videos just like this.